what happens when the city's hottest chef collaborates with a local artist? We get this contraption.
You know, yeah, exactly right.
Rocco Whalen, what have you brought to your dining room here?
So just a creative way to take a nice signature Manhattan or an old school old fashioned, and you know, listen, I've got barrel aged thoughts throughout my life. Barrel aged bourbon, barrel aged tequila. So we barrel aged this upstairs in some French oak that's mixed with some Canton local oak. This is Buffalo Trace, and then Rachel next door right here is going to be the Vanna White for me. It's going to swirl down, and the process here is we're just going to aerate a little bit. We're going to bring some air to it. You open a glass of wine, you swirl it, they want you to aerate it.
Yeah.
Same concept with bourbon. You know, you get a bourbon, first thing most gentlemen or women do is smell it. So it's aerating out right now, and so as it aerates out and the show goes on, it comes down to some cinnamon, some white apple, some green apple, some apricots, some black pepper, some whatever you want, just for a little bit of a rinse. Think about when you know, Crown Royals came out with that apple and then peach, and then
those were super hot.
Similar flavors, but we're just going to give it a real high-end splash rinse. And so from here, I'm going to do like a 5 count, which is 1.5 ounces. I'm going to pass it along to Rachel, who's going to smoke it. She's going to put some apple over the top of it after she gets it going.
Okay.
And so for me, when I think about things, I think about one artist in general. His name's Adam Swanek, Diesel Designs. And when I think about it, I got to go over to Tremont to find these things out because that's where he's at.
I love that you're bringing Tremont to downtown and Public Square.
So his motto is he builds cool things for cool people. Whether or not I'm cool, our program for our beveraging should be rival to other cities, other states, other restaurants. So she smoked that with some apple. What she's going to do now is let it just permeate there for like 30 seconds, Jen. And again, once this goes out, we get 1.5 bottles, 2 bottles a night. So back to Adam, though. It's like you find artists everywhere. But in Tremont, I always had great luck for 22 years. We've been friends for 25 years. You're going to interview him next. But again, I put this in thought. My wife Alexis is really creative too, and we kind of creatively work through what we want to do. We have a bourbon, we have a tequila, we have a cognac.
Oh, so this is not limited to the Manhattan, this drink card here. You can do, the sky's the limit, right?
The amazing Rachel, we're trying to walk as we run, go into lunch, go into happy hour, go into bar service. But yeah, this is one of those things where she's smoked it, and again, at the table, it's all about pouring off. So you've got a nice apple smoked Buffalo Trace, and then so I'll kiss it with just a little bit of brown sugar simple syrup, just as a little bit of a fall flavor. And again, you could garnish that with an orange, a cherry, a nice piece of pumpkin. I'm not a bar guy, and I'm not certainly the mixologist. We've got a great team of people here. I can't even do this fast. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So for me, though, it's all about bringing to concept the great things. Get out in the city, get your bags, get dressed up, have a smoked Manhattan.
I mean,
have
that
a
sounds
smoked
kind of sexy, I
old-fashioned.
think, right?
Try it. Will you try it for me on camera?
I know. I can do that.
Tape delay, this doesn't count. Those aren't calories or alcohol. Smooth. And again, it takes
dangerously good.
Takes a little of the edge off if you're a bourbon newbie or newcomer, or you're a female wanting to get into the bourbon tastings.
Yeah.
Just a great way to kind of start the process.
You can play with the bourbon big boys with this for sure.
Well, with the chef's table, there's no such thing. We have co-ed bourbon nights where it's guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, and we go through 4 or 5 courses with our team. Again, the magic of Fahrenheit and what we do is it's a presentation.
Yeah, I mean, this is walking, this is, you know, being pushed around the dining room all over Fahrenheit. You have two of these, right?
You know, Adam built a great cart. We thought about it. You know, most of the stuff we identified online was big and modular and expensive, and we thought you could go a different way. So I had him, and he did a great job matching the bronze with the wine features in the cellar and the back bar in Fahrenheit now. And then down low, it's like we've got a shelf space. It's got some personalization on front with the Fahrenheit logo, obviously, and so I can keep my cleaner and stuff in there. And this comes out every night. It goes out, you know, in every night. And again, my job is to make sure Rachel has the tools in play. So, and if you just want a singular drink, again, that 5 count works well.
Does it have a name? You should name it.
You know, so right next to Rachel here is just our recipe of the day.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's the Manhattan. It's the old fashioned. Here's what it is. The name of this is you can't get this anywhere else. We're giving you an opportunity to really embrace the culture that is bourbonism, wine knowledge. You can put sangria in here. You can put tequila, like I said. We're going to have so much fun with this. that it's just kind of the starting point.
I love that. And just run with it, because this really does kind of enhance the experience that you have leveled up when it comes to dining out in Public Square.
Public Square, I think, is the place to be. The restaurant, Sherwin-Williams, the things that we're doing. We are now open for lunch. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 4 to 6. So
This might be a little dangerous at lunch, Rocco. I might have to try.
that's not what people have been saying all last week. But with that being said, I take a lot of pride in our beverage program, our staff, our hospitality, the artists, the relationships. It's not just about keeping the money in the community with the farmers and this, that, and the other. It's the artists, the renderings that I put on paper that he brings to life. You're going to talk to him. He's a really great guy. I love him to death, and I hope that he has a chance to show off more of his art, more of his metal manipulation, because this is what you get out of this, and a great partner with a great mind and an expansive territory.
A good collaboration. All right, let's talk to Adam then, shall we?
Yeah,
All right.
please.